Gabba Gabba, hey drunken cock fans, this is Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming from the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, and we're here to announce that you have found and stumbled upon our show. We're very happy to have you. If you found this on podcast platforms, you will be sorely disappointed in the magic entertainment. However, the video will be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook. Remember, this show is an adult show, contains adult content. Have fun, stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. It's episode 27. We got artist and beautiful human Alyssa Kubitz on the show with us. It's GW. Collen might show up, and we got a lot to get into. We got to recap Halloween. We got to talk about some fun stories going on. Let's get it.
Show me your tits. This is a weird show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. Welcome back to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, presented to you by the Woolen Comedy Club. And man, did we have a hell of a show last weekend. We'll get into that later. Today, GW Foley joins me. Collen may or may not be here, depending on whether he'll be here or not. And just a fun note, I'm wearing a black shirt, and it's kind of throwing the color off. So if you guys hate that, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know your opinion. But yeah, we got Alyssa Kubitz on the show. Human, awesome human, beautiful artist, very excited. And right off the bat, good evening, Nick. And Sean says, beware, I'm feeling feisty tonight. I may have a case of finger Tourette's. Yeah, let's get it going, Sean. Anyways, without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage, my friend, my compadre, my comrade, Mr. G.W. Foley. Oh.
What is up, motherfuckers? Yeah! It's Wednesday night. My alert went off, but once again, I was finger fucking my phone, so I can't show you guys. God damn it. The show is brought to you by Jaeger Cold Brew.
Cheers.
Second bottle. Kind of underwhelming. I was really hoping for more of a coffee like nitro flavor, and tastes like peppery coffee Jaeger. I'm still gonna drink it. It's not gonna go to waste, but it's still one of those points where it's just like, I paid $2 for this. And, I think I'm getting too old to drink Jaeger. I'm getting to a point in my life where I get weird looks now at the bar when I'm like, yeah, give me a beer and a shot of Jaeger. And they're like, you're like 40, dude. You need to calm the fuck down. Like, slow your roll. Something like that. Like then they acquiesce and give it to me anyways. But they also look at me like I'm going to start a fight. I'm like, I'm the most peaceful dude is in the world. So there's no way I'm starting a fight. If there's any reason that I'm in a fight, it's because someone started it with me. Not because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a big tough man. Come on, put your dukes up. I'm gonna pop you right in the melon. Like, I was a bouncer for a couple years in a bar, and like, I never liked the people who started fights at all. It's you're making me work. It's Saturday night. I'm sober, and you're a drunk asshole. Get the fuck out of my bar. And I swore to myself I would never be that way. And luckily, so far, knock on wood, I haven't. Let's see. My apartment is going to be raided by workers tomorrow. They're turning my heat over to the building heat, because for the past 14 years, I I have paid for my own heat, and it's been nice because I can control the thermostat the way I want, so I can walk around in shorts and a tank top all day. Now it's going to be building heat, and it's going to be governed at like 60, and I'm going to be freezing my nuts off, and I am not going to like it. The worst part is, like, I have to move all the shit in my apartment in order for them to do their job. And I have a small ass apartment. Like, I don't know where I'm going to put everything other than in the middle of the room, which is going to be a fucking pain in the ass. And how the fuck am I supposed to get work done when they're like jacking off in here going like, oh yeah, got a solder this pop right here. Fucking smelly ass crack motherfuckers. Like, I don't even know what they look like, and I already hate them. Like, probably gonna be like fat, like versions of me in another life, like just fat and disgusting and smell bad. And I'm jealous because they're making money and I'm not. Joys. Let's see. We'll talk about Halloween in a little bit. We'll talk about the show in a little bit, so I don't want to get into those too much. But I had a weird moment in class yesterday. I was talking to a partner of mine who were doing a project together, and she and she was telling me the story of how her dog died, and like I sat there just welling up, like I skinned my knees. That is for Matt Wood. And that reminded me of something else I'm gonna go on about. But like I wish there was like some joke that I can make when someone brings up a dead dog, but like it's still too soon for me. Where I'm just like, oh my god, I know exactly how you feel. Start sounding like a calorie lion. One thing I will tell you is I fucking hate Red Sox fans. I really fucking hate them. The whole lot of them. The whole lot of them are fucking racist. They like the only black people they like are on the baseball team. I can make these generalities because I've been to Red Sox games. Fucking, and every single time, like, I have been all over the goddamn country wearing Yankees hats and other baseball teams, and no one has ever given me shit except for fucking Boston Red Sox fans. Like, I get it. You lost in fucking 1800. You lost Babe Ruth to the Yankees. It was a better deal for him. You should feel happy for him. But no. Curse of the Bambino. You guys won fucking World Series lately. Like get over it. like the feud is stupid. Like the rivalry is just it's so stupid. Like find like a different team. Like you should hate the Mets more than the Yankees because of the 1986 Red Sox Yankees World Series where you guys lost. You fucking lost. Thank you, Bill Buckner. You're a MVP. Like, I just like fucking baseball. Like, I just like the game itself. I don't care about like team histories or stuff like that. I wear this for my mom. That's the only reason why I wear Yankees hats. Is because she's a Yankees fan, and I do that to have a connection to her. Fucking at the show Saturday night, someone's like, "I hate your fucking hat." I was like, "I hate your fucking attitude." Fucking douchebag. Anyways, that's enough for me rambling on. Let's turn it over to Hickory and see some magic.
Woo! Yeah, I had to give a Ric Flair there. Thank you guys for being here. Comments are popping off in the early show. I'm just going to read a couple before I start. Marcy Olson introduced herself, said, how do you do? She followed that up with, I'm going to stay stoned for the show. Hope that's all right. Yes, that is perfectly all right. Nick commented in, said, Jim Beam, apple, and cranberry juice. You can thank me later. Keep that in mind. Oh, Sean, G-Dub said he was finger banging his phone. Sean said, does your finger smell like apples?
Yes.
That's a great joke. Marcy also said, this so sucks for this guy's heat situation. Yeah, that's sad, G-Dubs. Matt said, welcome to Boston, biatch. And Nick Waters calling it in with, my team is Let's Go Brandon. I hear you, Nick. Anyways, we're going to move right into I'm going to attempt to perform a card trick here. Alyssa, what I'm going to do is I am going to riffle down through the deck and then have you select a card at random. And then we're going to throw a signature on it. So I guess the first part would be for me to just kind of... Oh, I should have instructed you. Just say stop whenever you feel like saying stop.
All right.
Yep.
I thought you were just showing me the cards.
Sorry, I forgot that part. That's kind of important. You ready?
Yeah. Stop.
Right up there. Okay, so we got a 5 of hearts. That's cool with you?
Yep.
Okay, nice. What we're going to do is I'm going to put a signature on it. However, it wouldn't be fair if I signed your name on it, right? Because I knew you were going to be on the show, and it wouldn't be like a genuine, I don't know. It wouldn't be that genuine. It also wouldn't be fair if I signed GW's name or I signed your Instagram handle or anything like that. So these are all things that you would have guessed. So what I generally do is ask a guest for a random word, a random phrase, a combination of numbers, anything specific to you that I would have had no idea that you could have, that you would have chosen. Really, it could be a place, a thing.
Just say a random thing.
Yep, whatever you'd like me to sign on this card to prove that it is yours.
Apple fingers.
Oh, that's a good one.
I guess that's better than GW's mom.
I didn't think of it. I mean, I missed out.
Okay. We got apple fingers. Okay. Apple fingers. Groovy. Okay. So what we're going to do is normally at this point in the trick, the drunken underwhelming would, pretend to lose your card in the deck. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to take it and I'm actually just put down the deck, Hickory. I'm going to take her card. I'm just going to tear it up with apple fingers pasted all over it. There we go. I'm going to stick it in the box. Now what I'm going to attempt to do is through the power of magic and consistency is I'm going to attempt to shake your card back together. You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I fail absolutely miserably. I can't tell if this is one of those times or... Yeah, no, it didn't go well. So what we have is a torn up card in a box, but that's quite all right. But what you will notice is that I managed to move your card, at least. And the torn up card was replaced with the queen of clubs from the deck. That's the point where Hickory's like, I got to have a situational out for these types of situations, right? You know, I'm a magician. I got to have a tour to go to. And if you notice right up here, there's been a card stuck to the dartboard the entire time on this little here dab tool. I took that as fairly as I could.
What?
Holy shit.
You would have a card and you
Apple
could tell
fingers.
clearly.
How do you get there?
So we will stick that back on the board as a souvenir.
Well, I'm impressed.
Or that's how
Or just
decorating.
drop it on the ground. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
that's how decorating at the Drunken Underwhelmings goes. Anyways,
You made it disappear. It's good. Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate the support. That's a fun little piece I created a while ago, and I'm proud of it. So, and it works super well on the show. Anyways, without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage, a good friend of mine. I really enjoyed the fact that I got to work with this young lady and we got to meet. And even though we both had masks on the whole time, it was, I felt like we had a good amount of talking, and she seemed pretty down to earth. And she's just an awesome artist, a beautiful human being. Welcoming to our spotlight stage, Alyssa Cubitz.
Hi. Thank you.
Welcome.
Is this better? This is how you saw me for like most of the year. So I just talk about myself, or what should I say?
Whatever you would like to say. It's you have open time to. You could storytell. You could do whatever you want, girl. The world's your oyster.
Well, met Kyle at the Woodstock Farmers Market, and he's a goober, and I thought it was really nice to be on the show. And I thought I'd talk about my art because it's probably the most interesting thing about me. I made this little painting back here a couple years ago, based off a photographer I really liked, and decided not to draw her eyeballs, and people either really like that or they really don't like it. There's really no in between. Either they're like, why didn't you draw her eyes? And I'm like, listen, it is what it is. Just accept it. And I recently left my 9-to-5 job at the market to pursue my art more seriously. I feel like a lot of people have this idea that you would do your 9-to-5 and then somehow magically create this side business, which, some people really can do and they have the energy to do it, but I am way too tired. I would need a lot of substances and sugar to do that, and I'm just drinking tea right now, so I'm shit out of luck. And I'm gonna start teaching art, and I didn't think it would happen so fast. I'm super grateful and thought this would be a cool platform to just kind of babble about it. I don't know, I'm rambling. Yeah. Kyle, ask me something.
G-Dubs, you got a question?
Why'd you get into art?
Good question. It started when I was super little. It was just something that made me feel calm and peaceful. Shit was kind of crazy growing up. And drawing mermaids and cats was something that made me really happy. And I just kept doing it. And it's pretty much known in school as the quiet girl who drew cats, and it's pretty much the same. I'm not that different. It's just bigger platforms and not as many cats.
Obviously your main art platform is painting, but you also dabble in other arts as well. What would be your top few favorites?
Yeah, I just started doing sculpture. I just finished one this week. I'll grab it. I'm so excited about it.
Nice. Please show.
I made this goofy eye.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And he's got put a little crystal on his head. And I put this crazy glaze on. And yeah, so I'm excited to start sculpting and do more with that. I'm actually making a cat sculpture, so got to stay true to my reputation. Yeah, so painting, I guess sculpting now, and just straight up drawing. I used to have my sketchbook everywhere with me, especially when I lived in Boston at all those Red Sox games. Just shitting on all the Yankees, and just drawing a lot of the statues and architecture there. That's really beautiful. since COVID and since living so like rural in Vermont, I haven't really been out much. I don't ski, so kind of fucked.
You need to start drawing cows. Just saying, if you're looking for something to draw, cows are the bomb, and I absolutely love them, and not just because they taste good and pay my bills, but because they're adorable.
They taste good.
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you need?
Not much.
My neighbor, whose actual name is Old McDonald, which is amazing, one of his cows got loose last summer, and I was just like taking a nap in the backyard. And I woke up and there's a cow like 4 feet from me, and we like scared the shit at each other. And I was like, oh, and it was like, moo. It like ran away, and I'm like, this is Vermont.
Yep.
This is
the true Vermont experience.
Yeah, I felt welcomed. Old McDonald's cow got lost when I moved to Vermont.
E-I-E-I-O.
Exactly. All right, next question, please.
You got one, G-Dubs?
What's your favorite position for a cat to draw in? Like up and running, laying still,
action.
Ball. That was not where I thought that question was going, and I'm glad. It makes me think it would probably be cool to draw a cat like in motion running, because they're so like agile and flexible. It'd be cool to draw like all their different like joints and muscles. That's my thought. But their teeth are really cool too, so that would be fun to make. With those little fangs. Yeah.
They have such pretty teeth. Last question before we get into the mid-show. You also are a yogi instructor. Tell us a little bit about that.
I am. I also just got a new job teaching yoga at the Woodstock Inn, and I taught my first class last night.
Woo! Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. It was my first studio class since COVID. So I thought like nobody would show up, but there was like 5 people, and my friend Steph came, and that was really special because I had no idea she was going to class. But anyway, I started yoga when I was like 15, so that was like 15 years ago. And my friend Katie was like, let's go to a yoga class. And I was like, no, that's stupid. Like, what is that? And I loved it, obviously, and she hated it. She never went back. And I just kept going, because when you go from like standing to like folding forward, sometimes you get weird like tingles in your fingers, and I thought that was cool. And I'm like, I'll just keep doing it for the weird hand feelings. And then I learned about
That's got to be the name of your book.
Weird hand feelings.
I just did it for the weird hand feelings.
They're gonna think it's about something else, but it's really about yoga. And I just kept doing it, and I have a lot of like chronic health and pain issues, and it's helped a lot with that. So like personally, I just feel like a big advocate for it, for health and mental health, and I hope other people do it, and that relieves them of pain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a question, G-Dubs? You looked like you were like ready to pounce there.
No, I was gonna say I farted and it smells bad.
Oh, that's fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the 4 shows a year with a beautiful female on it, and GW manages to fart during the pre-show. Anyways, we're gonna right into the mid. This is the drawing part. Oh yeah, I'm glad I made these overlays with the 3 of us. Alyssa, thank you for being on the show. It's awesome to see you, dear. And yes, we'll read some comments before we go on here. The beautiful assistant said, "Lol, my call in the black." Yeah, I think it'll look really good in person, but it didn't go over so hot on camera. I don't believe. There's a bunch of good ones in here. Oh, Matt Wood said, "You're some sort of Satan spawn with that shit, talking about that magic trick." Yes, it's a beautiful piece, my friend. I'm very excited about it. Sean said, "I need to get to the core of this trick."
Apple joke.
Maybe. Oh, that's a good, yeah. We're keeping the apple going. I love it. Matt Wood said, "Hi, Alyssa."
Hey, Matt.
Sean said, are you segregated to painting only? I think that was just before we asked you about other art forms that you enjoy. Sean said, that looks truly awesome. I don't mean to butt heads about it.
Talking about your statue.
Yeah. And then he also said, "Fun with phalanges," talking about weird finger feelings for yoga. I'm telling you, that'd be a great name for a book. I did it for the weird finger feelings, my adventures in the practice of yoga. Because that would get me to read it. There's not too many yoga titles that you could put on a shelf and I would instantly flock to them. But if it was something like that, I'd be like, I can get weird finger feelings. I might be into it.
I'm just excited to stretch and hope that I would get a weird finger feeling. Oh God, I farted again.
Wow, you're really relaxed. That's good.
Yeah, it's the 2 shots of Jaeger that mellowed me right out.
So first, before we really dig into any topics, I want to do a little Halloween recap. G-Dubs and I had a crazy weekend this past weekend.
God damn, we did.
It was phenomenal. Friday, we went to Worcester, the Palladium. We saw Gwar. Alyssa, are you familiar with Gwar?
You told me about them.
Yes, because they're something everybody should experience, especially as an artist, because these guys have taken their art form to the next level. Basically, they're a metal band comprised of aliens from outer space who like to kill people on stage and then spray their human juices all over the audience. It's phenomenal. It's really fun. G-Dubs, what'd you think?
I absolutely was in love. The only thing that would make it better if I was high.
I hear you. Or they had more than one bar. That was like the worst layout I've ever seen. They had one bar for like a 3,000 person venue. Now, there might have been a second bar down on the main floor, but no, there should have been at least 3 or 4 in that place.
There should have been one up top where we were.
Yes. And also second bathroom area.
Yes.
Although,
that's why I just wanted to piss off the balcony, but the cops were there.
Yeah, we did get to watch with the cops. That was an interesting feeling. I remember all I was thinking is, I'm glad weed's legal here because I'd be really paranoid if it wasn't. Yeah, it was a fun show. And then Saturday, we turned right around and presented ourselves at the Woolen Comedy Club, where Hickory hosted his first ever show. And that was a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody who came out. I had never hosted a show myself. And after that experience, thank you, sir. I think I'll be doing it again because I had a hell of a great time. It seemed like our audience was pretty receptive and enjoyed it. And the show started on time and it kept on rolling. It was fun. Evening Out came out and did a couple burlesque performances. Yeah, it was a phenomenal show. Yes. Yeah. I highly enjoyed that.
Dude, so for those not in the know, I recorded the set, everyone's set Saturday night with my camera. And I was
upon request. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
upon request, he was not the creeper in the back with the camera recording the whole thing.
Well, you know.
No, he was the creeper in the front recording it because people asked him to.
Yes. I was reviewing the footage the other day, and my wife came up and being like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And I'm like, "Oh no, she wanted me to record her." Like I felt so incredibly guilty of like having that footage on my computer, and but it came out well. It looked good. So good job, Nicole.
The beautiful assistant actually just commented in and said, "I'm fired."
No, you're not.
No, because we're going to need a second camera person at some point. So we got to keep you around.
It was a camera issue, not an operator issue.
But we wanted to ask you, Alyssa, did you do anything fun for Halloween? Did you celebrate?
I did, yeah. I went to a friend's party. I saw like most people from the market. You weren't there. Why were you there?
Because I worked Friday morning, and then I went to Guar Friday night, and then I worked Saturday morning, and then I went to perform Saturday night, and then I worked Sunday morning. Because I am, because spoiler alert, I am off this Friday because I'm going to get LASIK. So this will be, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, the last Drunken Under Quarantine show that you'll see me with glasses on. There will be.
Wow.
There will be content posting my YouTube channel up to next Tuesday with glasses on content. But after that, it will be a glasses-free experience on this channel. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. Friday morning at 10:30. 11, surgery is at 11. I'm getting there at 10:30 for prep. And I should walk out with perfect vision. So, yeah, that's I think this is the first time I've said it online.
Wow. I love a makeover.
Oh, here we got a comment from Jan Kubitz saying, "Hi, Alyssa. Mentioned your study abroad in New Zealand and met Dumbledore, etc. I think meeting Dumbledore ties right into Halloween. What's the backstory?"
Thank you, Mom.
Hi, Alyssa's mom.
Hi, Mom.
Our moms, she'll watch the show all the time. To which people are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe what you say on the show. Would you say that in front of your mom?" And I'm like, yeah she's like our number one fan.
Yes.
I get shit afterwards, but I still stay in front of her.
I mean, she raised you. She knows. So I was studying abroad in New Zealand in college, and I like stumbled out of a bar drunk with a bunch of friends, and we're just like the loud, stupid Americans. Everyone's going up to this guy and like shaking his hand, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" So I go up to the guy and I shake his hand, and like my vision kind of clears, and I'm like, "Holy shit, it's Dumbledore!" It was Ian McKellen, like very bewildered, like
oh, that's wild.
Crazy drunken people touching my hand. So that was my whole experience, and I feel a little bad for him.
Were you there during filming? Was that what was going on? Like they were filming at the time, or is he just like likes visiting?
I assume he probably just likes visiting. I mean, who doesn't like New Zealand?
That's true.
Yeah,
He always freaked me out.
It's like the only country in the developed world where you're legally allowed to distill at home. Oh. So, yes, it does. On that point, anyways, it gets Hickory's approval. and I hear it's beautiful.
It seems like a mellow place with lots of sheep. I mean, I don't know.
That sounds like Bridgewater.
It was a lot like Portland, Oregon, but like way less busy. And a little less hip. I mean, there's a lot of bright short shorts. Those are cool.
Like old Portland or like Portland recently?
Old Portland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say New Portland's a little scary.
Yeah, not New Portland. I don't know what's like New Portland.
I don't know. I refuse to go and find out myself.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll be fine.
That's
all right, Dad.
Yeah. Just get out there, son. You go fuck with them riot cops. That's. Don't forget to pack a gas mask because the tear gas will flow.
There's rubble in it. It's fine.
We're gonna move right into the. Oh, Sean said, "I don't know. I refuse to go to. I don't know. I refuse to go to Portland. Seems to be more like the apocalypse." Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what it seemed from everything I've seen in the past little while. Not a place for me, anyways. I like the country. I like being out in the middle of nowhere where I can walk out on my deck without any pants on, and I don't get arrested for it. So, yeah, it's the simple things in life that make me happy. We'll move right in the first one of the night. How the drunk is this news? Don't bring fists to an alligator fight. Yes, this is an actual story. A man uses an alligator as a weapon during absurd fight and crazy viral video. Unfortunately, the video is no longer available. I couldn't track it down. I think it got pulled or whatever. But as you can see right here, this gentleman is swinging a baby alligator at another human being on the beach during a fight. It was a 2-on-1, and the guy that was getting the bad side of it, I guess there was a gator, and he went for it. They say a man used an alligator as a weapon in an outrageous video making the rounds. You're still there, Alyssa? It just popped up with another screen for you that said device is not connected, but you're still there, right?
I don't think she is.
Oh, maybe not.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, there she is, twice.
Oh, now we have two of her on. This is awesome. Yeah, let's keep it like that.
There's
We got
two?
4 guests now. Oh, no, It finally pulled your older one. Oh, that was funny. So yeah, a man used an alligator as a weapon in an outrageous video making the rounds. In a YouTube video posted by Short News, a man involved in the brawl on the beach in Brazil picked up a crocodile and used it to defend himself. Although now I'm confused because it says alligator up here, and down here it says crocodile. So which?
It was a caiman.
I think we need some fact checking. Quote, the bizarre incident.
It was in Florida.
It does sound like a Florida story, but no, this is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. They say, quote, the bizarre incident took place on Macumba Beach in the Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro on Wednesday, 20th of October. Footage shows how the man, after being forced to the ground, picks up the baby caiman.
See, there's another one.
Now it's a caiman. Okay. Picks up the baby caiman and wields it as if it were a weapon while brawling with another man, with a lifeguard trying to separate the pair. The video's description reads in part, a caiman is related to the kinds of alligators you'd see in America. You can watch the video below, but unfortunately this video is no longer available, which is a bummer. I was looking forward to watching it. But what do you guys think? You think this was this a good strategy?
I think the strategy really bites.
Life gives you lemons. You hit them with an alligator.
That's right. It's like self-defense 101.
Yeah.
You got to use what's in front of you.
Ironically enough, I guess he could have just thrown sand in the other guy's face, right? He was on the beach. Instead, he went to the lengths of picking up this lizard. Or not a lizard, I guess. I'm not sure which to call it because it said crocodile, alligator, and caiman all in the same article.
It's a reptile.
Okay. Yeah. Pick up this large reptile. It's a baby one, but it's still pretty large, like large enough to hurt, and to swing it at somebody. It's pretty wonderful. See, this is what happens. You what?
I mean, that could be the apocalypse right there. Just insanity unfolding to no end.
And it's not just Florida anymore, kids. Like, nope. Insanity's going global.
I didn't know that Brazilian beach fights had tag team rules.
Yeah, me neither.
So
it was kind of like a 2-on-1. So I guess it was like a handicap match, right?
Well, who really has the handicap? Because the guy had a motherfucking gator with him.
That's true. GW, are they still calling it a handicap match? Has that been changed yet?
They still call them handicap matches.
Okay, I just wanted to check. I didn't know if they had switched it. Sean says, I fight naked, so using an alligator would not seem that far out of bounds. Yeah, it's a good call, Sean. Nobody wants to fight the naked guy, especially if he looks like GWI.
Yeah, or if he has a bigger penis than the person he's fighting.
This is true.
Hi, Jan.
I actually read an article the other day about at one point back in the Cold War, they were talking about putting out propaganda to the Soviets that Americans had huge dongs, and that way it would demoralize the Soviet soldiers and make them convinced that they couldn't win the war against us. back during the Cold War. And I'm like, maybe if that CIA was still around, I wouldn't have such a big problem with them.
That has actually been a huge propaganda piece for years. Like that's how like the rumor, like the like stereotype of the black man with a giant member, that was to show the more animalistic side of them. Like,
yep. To slander.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've been talking about other people's wangs for years.
The dong propaganda, or
yeah.
I don't know what we call it. It seems effective.
Well, we did it to the Chinese or the Japanese during World War II,
and it still persists.
Yes,
that's crazy.
I
know way too much about dong propaganda.
I forget which comedian. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was going to ask you, Alyssa, if you ever dreamed that you'd be on a show called The Drunken Under Quarantine Show discussing dong propaganda with a drunk magician and a drunk comedian.
I mean, I've dreamed about it, but tonight is the first night it's come together.
Everything you hope for and more.
Yeah, but I was going to say there was like some comedian, and he was talking about how like all war and conflict is just like a penis fight. Like, my penis is bigger, and then they kill each other, and like that's it.
Sounds like a George Carlin bit.
Yeah, that may very well have been. Just got a comment from Joe, or Joe. Let's go. Just subbed already. A good choice. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Khaki, it sounds like a good gig. I'm not sure which gig. Was it the naked fighting? Depends on how it goes, whether it's a good gig or not. Hey, Nick Waters said, wait till midnight and see what happens, Alyssa.
Wow, that was creepy.
Yeah, if you don't get it.
Lock your doors. That's what that means.
I need an alligator or a really big penis. Maybe both.
Yeah, we need a big old.
If you're on this show, you already have one of those.
Yes. All my dreams are coming true right now.
If we could train it how to fly, you'd have like a big dong dragon. Wow. That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have the dong. My alligator has the dong.
Either or. Maybe if you both, it would be like double dong fence or defense.
Double dong in. I don't know.
Double dong in. No, the being in a stream with a drunk comedian and a magician. Yes, it is quite the gig, Alyssa. That's what Joe was talking about. Joe, thanks for subbing. Sean says, that's exactly how I feel. The stars have aligned. I think Sean wants a big dong and a big alligator with a big dong too. I know I have a big alligator. Nick said Cinderella. Lol. Oh, yep. Yeah. Where it is kind of like that would be a great Halloween costume for us next year. If Alyssa was Cinderella, we were like the two ugly stepsisters. I think that'd be a pretty fair description. Just 10 out of 10.
Say,
agreed.
I will say I look horrible in the ball gown, so I have that going for me.
That's fair.
I mean, same. You look good in those things. Kyle does for sure.
Yeah, but it's because I got the calves for heels. You know, what can I say? They're just so big and meaty. It's like the only
pop.
Yeah, the only part of my body that's big and meaty at this point. We're gonna move right into the next topic. How the drunk is this news? Part 2. PETA demands the MLB change bullpen to arm barn. Yes, we are not kidding. This is actually a story. This is from Fox 59, some small affiliate from somewhere. But they say PETA wants MLB to change bullpen to arm barn, and not everyone is against the idea. Activist group PETA is hoping to get Major League Baseball's attention with a new name for the so-called bullpen, or the area where relief pitchers warm up before heading to mound. The word mound just makes me chuckle. Bullpen refers to the area of a bull's pen where bulls are held before they're slaughtered. It's a word with specious roots, and we can do better than that. Peter wrote on social media. Their suggestion, replace bullpen with arm barn.
That sounds so stupid.
Which is awful, especially considering, I mean, I could probably easily come up with, I don't know, a few better, what do we call it? The gun shop. Would that be like,
the
you know, because the pitch pen?
Fine.
Is it too close to pig pen? Do you think they're going to complain?
No, they better not.
That's fair.
Or I'll eat some crabs.
Alyssa, what do you think? Do you think bullpen is offensive to the bulls?
It just seems like something like some drunk vegan sorority girl would suggest. Like, you can't call it that. Like, the bulls aren't gonna like it. Like, it's just ridiculous.
They're so offended.
Like the animals are not. They're not gonna like it.
I can see her like crying and just like through a stream of tears, like they're our friends.
You do that in voice entirely too well.
I'm sorry, I am a basic bitch at heart for sure.
It's my inner Becky. She's always close.
Sean said, "What the hell is next with the U.S. Constitution for Dummies?" That wouldn't be a bad pocketbook. Hey, Sleepy. He's a gentleman who tunes into my normal content on YouTube, not live streams. But Sleepy, what's up, man? It's good to see you in the comment section. Side note, on the YouTube channel, I'm up over like 710 or 7 something subscribers now. Yes, thank you. And I actually know the names of a lot of my commenters and respond regularly with them. So it's been a hell of a lot of fun. But yeah, Sleepy's great. He's been cool with suggestions and stuff for the channel. And thanks for dropping by, brother.
So I have an update on the fart thing.
Breaking news.
I was really worried. Are you still farting?
Yes. And it got so bad, my wife got off her computer and went to bed.
Do you need the Tums?
Like, she didn't even say like good night or I love you. Like, she was just like, fuck this, you stink.
That was the last straw. Those Jaeger farts.
Ugh.
Brutal Jaeger farts.
But back to the bullpen. I think we should call it the slaughterhouse.
Oh, that'd be so much better.
Yeah, because that's where people go to die.
That's people. Well, I guess they do consider cows people, maybe. But they also it's a weird thing because the two sides get along, but also butt heads because like we want to save all the cows and make sure the cows live, and then the environmental people are like, no, but the cows are actually killing stuff.
There's
just
no winning.
Just a shit show.
Fuck cows. Seriously,
Whoa.
Well, you'd need a step stool.
Not
not literally. Okay, sorry.
like there's a reason why we eat them and steal their babies' food. Like they are dick animals, and people need to realize that. Have you ever met a cow?
Yeah.
Well, they have superpowers, man. They turn vegan food into normal people food.
I told you, I met one in my backyard.
Yeah. Like he was creeping up on you.
Yeah, and he actually scared the shit out of her. So I guess you do have a good argument that they can be assholes.
He's like, moo.
He's like, he's over there.
Fine.
He's over there like, I've never seen a sleeping girl up this close.
He sure does smell purty.
Nick comments in
as a victim to a cow.
Nick Waters said that's because you blow her a kiss from the other room, GW. Oh, that's awesome.
Skills.
Oh, gaming with Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy says, Alyssa, you are beautiful, and Foley, you are handsome.
Well,
But Hickory is the best. Thank you, Sleepy. I appreciate that, brother. It's awesome. It's not wrong. Alyssa, you are beautiful. GW, you're quite the looker yourself, my man. Especially because I can't smell you.
Yeah.
I think that
it's kind of right here.
I think that would ruin the ambiance for me. Nick said eating cows saves more food for the vegans. That's a good point. Yeah, fair enough. So why are they so mad at me? I don't understand.
It's just a circle of life.
Sean said this is why I'm starting a cricket ranch.
You know, cricket farm is a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Apparently, it goes bad when you bake with it like real fast, though. Like it doesn't have a good, I don't know. It doesn't have like a good staying ability. Like it goes bad in bread fairly fast. From what I understand, I don't know a whole lot about it. I've never cooked with it. I have wanted to try the crickets that are like seasoned. They have ones that like come in a tube, and they're like crisped up and they have flavoring on them, and apparently those are pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. This for my channel stuff. Sleepy said, by the way, High Res is dropping a track on the 18th. Chopper Flow might feature Krishna and Tech 9. That would be phenomenal. Sorry if that's over your head, guys. I follow
Tech 9.
Okay. High Res is a American rapper who is really, really good and really good at fast stuff. Krishna is like one of the best Hindi rappers. I do reactions to a lot of Hindi rap on my channel because it's really, really fascinating. And they're like, Krishna is a fucking lyrical magician. I thought it was really appropriate because like after I got a couple suggestions, like the drunk magician reacts to a lyrical magician, and this dude literally flows in between Hindi and English like perfectly. It's incredible. Joe said later, y'all looking forward to future lives and content. Y'all be safe and have a good night. Ribeye for life. Yeah, ribeye for life. Fuck yeah, Joe, you're my boy. Sean said, I have yet to figure out how to brand them. The
Very
crickets?
small brand.
Yes, you're going to need, it's going to be tiny, Sean. It's going to look like probably like a dab tool. When you brand a cricket. I don't know. I hear they're tasty though. I haven't eaten one yet though.
I'm going to save my, my chances of eating a cricket to when I really absolutely need to.
Save most of your bug eating for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I'm like, it's already the apocalypse. Just start.
Yeah, Alyssa's got a point. It might be time to get acquainted, before it really collapses.
But I can still order from McDonald's.
That's true.
So once that stops, then we can have the cricket conversation.
Cricket farm.
Kyle, you should have an episode where you just like try different cricket products and tell us what. That
would be fun. Do a cricket product review.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be into that. That'd be fun. I don't know. Would the PETA people complain, or do crickets not matter?
They would complain because it's an animal.
Becky would be kind of mad.
Okay, fair.
Which I find ironic because fucking PETA kills more pets, like dogs and cats, a year than fucking anyone else.
Oh.
Sean said, "Yeah, I can't wait for the McCricket." Yeah, new cricket nugs. Oh, Dolores Smith says if that happens, it'll be cockroaches.
Hi, Mom.
It'll be like what was that movie? Snowpiercer. I should have said spoiler alert before I said that, but yeah, there's a. Have you guys ever seen Snowpiercer?
No.
It's about a giant ass train that just cruises around the world after the apocalypse, and like the entire world's in an ice age, but they have a train that has these tracks that just go around the world, and it just keeps going. And they have like the different classes of people are in different areas of the train. So like the real poor people live in the back, and there's some middle class in the beginning, and the elites live up front, and then there's the conductor who kind of like runs the whole show. But yeah, it's a really interesting struggle about a guy who lives in the poor section and wants to work his way to the front. Okay. But there's there's limited resources because they live on a goddamn train, so everything's got to be in train cars. Yeah, kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Daniel Walker said, "Lol, live in the pods, eat the bugs. The World Economic Forum wants that for us." Amen, Daniel. I was actually going to make a live in the pods joke, but I missed my opportunity. I got distracted. There's too many fun comments, too many beautiful people on this show. Anyways, we're going to move right into the next one. This is a heartwarming story. Since we talked about, saving the animals, we'll talk about animals just being freaking adorable, guys. Dog is confused by an animal, and so was I. I showed you guys this one earlier, but I will show the our lovely. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that one. There we go. This right here. Dog is stumped by strange mystery animal hanging out in the driveway. This is from the dodo, I guess, whatever that is. But here, let's pull these photos up a little bit bigger. I wish I knew how to focus in on that better, but the next picture's better. Here we go. Oh, I gave it away. Sorry. So this where I know. I spoiled it. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. They call me drunk and underwhelming for a reason. Matt said I'm the most beautiful, though.
That's the true.
G-Dub says if you take off your Boston hat, maybe. I couldn't help myself. Not that I care. I don't like sports at all. I'm, I don't know. Just don't do it. Anyways, this animal right here, confusing as it may be, this dog down here is confused as shit looking at that animal, and I was too, to be honest. G-Dubs, what was the good correction you saw?
A seal centaur.
Oh, yeah, he does kind of look like it could be a seal with horse legs.
I like
a
that.
Furry seal with horse legs, maybe?
No, how do you know the dog's confused? You don't know.
I don't know, just because he looks bewildered from behind. I don't know. His owner said he was. I just got to take it to... I gotta take his word for it. I can't fact check it. I'm not gonna drive up to Alaska and ask this dude.
I think the dog was really confused because he was like, "Who would drive a Nissan Jive?"
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't even chase that car. What are you doing with it in your driveway, Dad? That's what he was really thinking. But no, in fact, it was a moose, which is scary as hell. I don't know. Moose scare me. It probably has to do with the fact that I hit one when I was younger, and yeah, it was scary with my wife and my wife in the passenger seat, my two sisters in the back, and my mother's 2003 Hyundai Elantra. And it rolled over the car and it killed the engine on impact. And yeah, it was like $3,000 worth of damage or something. And I'll never forget, in the bill, it actually said one of the charges was power wash to remove animal remains. We actually just threw out that side view mirror from that car this past year when we moved. I had it for 15 years or whatever since I had done that. Anyways,
if it died, and yeah.
No, it ran off.
What?
So I have no idea if it died in the woods or not. I was too scared to stick around and find out because moose are terrifying. We were nervous it was going to charge the car because it thought it was attacking it. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Anyways, they say in the article, James Clark and his dog Starbuck were pulling into their friend Ted's house when they suddenly realized they weren't alone. Starbuck became fixated on the huge animal standing in the driveway, trying to figure out if she needed to protect her human from her. Was it a strange dog or something else entirely? Clark lives in Alaska and sees these big guys all the time. He snapped a photo just for fun. But when he saw the results, he couldn't help but laugh. The animal in the photo didn't look much like the animal she actually was. He posted the photo online and almost everyone agreed. He accidentally captured a photo of a magical creature of some sort, which is why it's relevant to the show. My favorite reactions have been from people who explain what they think they saw in the photo, e.g. a seal centaur. Clark told the dodo, "Of course, the strange animal in the photo is actually a moose. Clark caught her from a weird angle. She was reaching up to grab a snack. Just a big old chubba moose. They're kind of cute when they're on, just a picture of them, but they're terrifying when they're walking across the road.
Murder cows.
It's really big.
Yeah, they're huge animals. The thing weighs probably 2.5 or 2.5 thousand pounds, something like that. 2,500, 3,000. Yeah, it's a lot of weight. I grew up in Anchorage, and moose encounters here aren't uncommon, especially in the winter where they forage for scarce food. Clark said the moose in the picture was eating buds off a birch tree. Even though the moose was just minding her own business, Starbucks still wasn't a huge fan. She couldn't quite figure out what the deal was. My dog was big mad at what she probably thought was a large doggo, Clark said. So this guy's got to be in his 20s because no adult talks like that, right? My dog was big mad at what she probably thought was a large doggo. Eventually, the moose moved on from the driveway into the yard and then under the neighbor's yard and area. For the moose, it was a pretty uneventful day, but for Clark, he ended up with a hilarious photo that brought entertainment and joy to a whole lot of people, including having a news story written about it. Alyssa, you ever seen a moose in person?
Sadly, no.
No? G-dubs?
No.
I have seen them on the side of the road where I'm just like, oh shit, fucking moose. like they are actually the fucking. So I used to work at a summer camp, right? And I was driving to work one day, and I saw a moose in a fucking little shit pond,
yep.
Just like up to its shoulders, just chilling out,
just standing.
Yeah.
Matt Wood said, "You fuck a Hickory." yes, I am. Sleepy said, "Animals are far better than humans." Agreed, Sleepy, 100%. Matt said, "No Boston till I'm dust," and he also said a Yankees fan might drive a jive. Sean said, "Ouch, moose knuckle to the grill." Nick said, "Honda Element." Nick also said one time at band camp. Yeah, so some of those stories are my favorite stories, Nick.
I have a lot of those stories.
And we're going to move right into the last topic. If you have anything else?
I'm good.
Okay. Alyssa has a show. Let's talk about it. Let's find out more. Alyssa, what's coming up?
Oh yeah, I do have a show. So I have an art show coming up at Angelina's Rose. It's a piercing place in White River. Because I went and I got my septum pierced, but they hide it. They like shield the piercing up there so you can't see it. And I'm gonna have some of this stuff, some of my like prints and my ram head guy.
Nice.
And just put it off for sale and see if anybody wants it. So we'll see.
And are you doing this with solo or with another artist?
He said I could just do whatever I wanted. Like if I could fill the space with my stuff, then that's what he'll let me do. And so yeah, I think it's just gonna be all my things. And
that's
if you
awesome.
want a piercing, you get a piercing.
Where is the shop?
It's in White River. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want? I don't have the exact ad.
Yeah, we'll have to share it on the. I'll share it on the channel once you get it going, so the people who watch the show can find it. Because half are local, half are my friends from wherever they're from, out in internet land. Sleepy said, "Hickory, you got any pets? If so, how many?" Yes, I have a beautiful, ferocious tiger named Dabs. She actually made an appearance in one of the videos that's going to be up in the next week. I can't remember which one exactly. I had to get ahead on some videos because I'm going to do LASIK, and I didn't want to drop the ball for the people that watch. So, yeah, but at one point she just topped up and completely derailed the video, but we kept it because it was really funny. Oh, Alyssa is gone and then back. Can't add to stream yet. Okay, that should fix in a second. There we go. Alyssa's back. Now we got two guests again. Yeah. Sean asks, Alyssa, do you have an online gallery?
I know she's talking, but
I can't hear you. Is your microphone on?
No.
Can you hear us? Okay. I'm like, and I edit Mike.
Technology.
Oh no.
Oh, she's back. Or is she?
There we go. How about now?
No.
No. Oh, that's so weird. God, the internet's such a strange place. Nope.
Nothing.
Sleepy says, I saw Mahatma Gandhi on your green screen. That was unexpected. Yes, we bring him in for the show. So the joke, for those who don't know, Alyssa, if you get it back, just yell at us. The joke, Geek Sleepy, is that our other co-host who shows up most of the time, but doesn't show up once in a while, Collen, is when we all took our political compass tests, he was actually left of Gandhi. So we thought it was funny that if when it was just three of us, like GW, him and I, and we didn't have a guest, that we would put Gandhi on the screen so that Colin was just to the left of him. And it's kind of stuck, and now we keep it. We also have another one with him. Looks like he is spanking AOC, which is pretty wonderful. Not going to lie.
Nothing.
No.
Uh-oh, now she's pissed.
Yeah, throw the earbuds down. She's going to break out the chair, get all stone cold on somebody.
Oh.
No, I still can't. No. Nick said red light, green light. He also said Colin Doyle is as usual a no-show. In fact, he wasn't even there at the show on Saturday. We had a good time nonetheless. I got to host. It was phenomenal. Alyssa, I'm really sorry that you're having issues.
It's nothing personal.
No. Sleepy said that reminds me of a bar from Eminem. Slim be a combination of Kamikaze and Gandhi. Yes, and our overlay is a combination of an AOC meme and Gandhi. Where it's the combination of the two cultures that I like to explore in my reaction videos. God damn, thank you guys for coming out. Jan Kubitz said, Alyssa, type. Yeah, you could leave a comment. There's also a private chat. But I guess with that, we will be we're just about at the end, about to get out of here anyways. Alyssa said, at AA Cubitz art. Yes. Let me comment that out. There we go. That is going out to all three platforms right now. So if you check that out, that is where you can find Alyssa and her art. For updates, she will have her show in White River. We will share it when she has a flyer together, because I'd love for you guys to go check it out. It's going to be fun. Good show, everyone. Thank you, Nick. We appreciate it. Thanks for everybody who came out. Jan, thank you for coming out. Dolores, my mom, I think, commented earlier. We had the trifecta of motherhood going on the show. That's pretty phenomenal. G-Dubs, anything you want to say before we get out of here, brother?
No. I got nothing.
Okay. Please follow GW at Foley Kills on YouTube and Instagram. And Foley, is it GW Foley on YouTube?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Dolores said, yeah, for mothers. Yes, Dolores,
Go Mom.
you. Thank you for pushing this fine gentleman out. I would be pretty lonely without him. The show would not be the same at all. And I have a good time on him. Oh, that's brutal, Sleepy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that out loud in America. It only happens with the guests where we really want to hear them speak too. It's never a run of mouth. Thank you definitely for checking it out. Yeah, Sean. And please follow Alyssa at AA Cubitz art. Comment down there. Check it out. Check out the show. We'll be posting that up. And from Alyssa Kubitz on Instagram, you can find her website, which will give you information about all the different stuff Jan said, go ahead. Oh, I thought I already published it to the different, like that. Awesome. Anyways, that's all we got for this one. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 27, the last episode of the Drunken Under Quarantine show. I'll be wearing glasses on, so that'll be exciting. I will see you kids in the near future. Oh, at Angelina's Rose is where the show will be at. I apologize. That's in White River. That's going to be awesome. Sleepy said, love you all three, especially Alyssa. Yeah, I don't blame you. She's definitely a keeper. We should maybe put her on the overlay. But that's pretty much it for this one. Thank you guys for following us along. I have Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. You can find me at Hickory TDAU on Instagram, Parler, TikTok, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming on YouTube, as well as the Real Hickory TDAU on Facebook, because some asshat stole my account. So please go report him for stealing my stuff, because that would be fun. I'd really love to see him get banned. Don't be blinded by the site. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us. That's all I got for this one. I have, of course, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming, imploring you all to stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Most importantly, in these trying times, stay sane. Try not to kill your neighbor. We'll see you in the next one. And remember, when you're feeling down, let's go, Brandon.
And so I didn't get a chance to take my pants off.